So we start off this episode in the booger dimension. And for those of you that miss your ex, this is probably what it looks like, dude. You might want to move on. But anyways, yeah, I figured out you can just knife your way through this. You didn't have to use an explosion. I just wasted that. I'm sorry, pork chop. I'm sorry. This hurts me more than it hurts you. Don't fight it, my piglin brother. You're only gonna make it worse. But after a little bit of trauma, we take the 1,000-year journey into the Earth's core, apparently, because look at this. This is sped up. This is ridiculous. And then we come across the trans goddess itself, Babushka. And this thing is weird because it's just eating cheese while watching romance novels and thinking about its mother, like Mother Miranda. And cheese is addictive. It's like a drug, so he's essentially gooning to this e-girl thing that he put on a pedestal because she picked him out of the village because he's a simp, you know? Or like pathetic, or he doesn't really have anything. So he's essentially just some random unloved dude that goons to Mother Miranda all day. I end up becoming one with the monsters because for some reason they just let me come by and take all their booty. I guess they're kinda like Macy's workers because they don't get paid enough to deal with Ethan's bull, you know? What? What? You guys wanted to say something? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I thought so. Chris apparently gets devoured by this fucking sea monster thing. But it's fine, don't worry, because he like poops him out later, I guess, because I don't know how he survived that to begin with. And then this dude comes out of nowhere like, bro, did you see that? That's crazy, man. And I'm really surprised that Ethan just didn't get up and start beating the fuck out of this dude. He's right there. I would have taken the chance, but hey, he wanted to have a conversation with him. It's funny though because instead of fighting it the whole time, Ethan's just making fun of it. He's like, oh, you're pathetic, you're disgusting. That dude's like, don't call me that, stop bullying me, your mother wouldn't like that. Like, it's such an odd dynamic between these two. We get some fluid from the bathroom, which for some godforsaken reason, Ethan doesn't see an issue with that. And then Babushka comes by again, and we essentially start playing a good old game of Marco Polo throughout this entire section. Marco Polo, Marco Polo. And it's at this point I start to realize why no one likes him, because look at him, he's cheating. You're supposed to wait, dude, relax. And he's so odd because the whole time he's like, watch me, mama, I'm gonna make you proud, mama. She's never gonna be proud of you, you're a cheater, you're supposed to wait. It's Marco Polo, it's not Polo, dude. Like, get your together. But Ethan does get him back because he farts in Babushka's mouth. Look. See, I didn't add that in. That's like original audio. So I guess it's like even now. I use all 33 of my brain cells to try and figure this thing out. It took a little longer than I want to admit, but we got there in the end, okay? That's what matters. We got there in the end. We got this. And as the man himself once said, drain the swamp! Drain the swamp! Then Babushka crawls out of her den like a Miami girl doing the walk of shame after a long weekend out with the girls. And I'm not saying your girl does this. That's not what I'm saying at all, but if she looks like that, she might be a Babushka. Rah, pay my bills. You need to be 6'6", handsome, muscular, a successful job, rich, and you need to have a huge pencil. I know my word. Period. Period. And I feel like they really missed a shot with this because I really wanted them to do like one of those ASMR things where you can pop all the little eyeballs. That would have been so satisfying, dude. If you could just shoot them and they just pop one by one. Huzzah! Be cleansed through the fire of God. And I guess Babushka didn't like that because she ends up giving us the good old Dubai special. And just all over the place. Yeah, fun fact, if you know any female that's ever gone to Dubai, they have a huge fetish for over there. Like, they just on everything. It's very odd, you know, but hey, to each their own. You gotta earn your money, right? Babushka does trip though, so it does give us a chance to talk to it for a little bit. You're better than this. Respect your body. Ah! It is such a beautiful creature though. Look at this thing. I mean, I'd do it. Raw too. Yeah, let's have some sushi together. And it's so stupid because I always run out of ammo. I got this dude with the pistol on the last second. I didn't have a plan B. But we got it. And let this be a lesson to all the Babushkas out there. You can only take so many men before your body just explodes. Just like this. You're just gonna explode. Don't say I didn't warn you. But yeah, anyways, moving on from that. I end up breaking into this dude's house and just straight up assaulting him. It's so criminal, dude. He's just over there enjoying a snack and we just pop his fucking head off. Well, try to, I guess. I didn't know I was dealing with the fucking Hulk over here, but yeah. And then fucking Bigfoot comes out of nowhere, but we end up taming him the good old American way. If you think about it, we just took out a whole village of these people, their dog, and all the birds that they had there. So, like, who's really the bad guy here? Ethan apparently can't stop himself from fucking around with this thing when his daughter is waiting for him to save her and put her back together. But hey, anything for a quick paycheck, I guess. Surprise, motherfucker. It's so annoying when they try to run you down too, because look at this. Who the did you think you are? What the did you think was gonna happen, dude? Yeah, you deserve that. And look at these monkeys. Huzzah! Yeah, eventually they're gonna learn. Eventually they're gonna learn. Just look at them. Look at these disgusting monkeys. You'll be cleansed through the flame. Huzzah! And they just keep coming. Look at them. Dude, if it didn't work the first time, what the made you okay, there's a couple of them. Alright, I'm gonna go this way. Excuse me. Excuse me. Be cleansed through the flame. Huzzah! And I love this part because I'm thinking it's over and they decide to throw me a fucking surprise party. Oh no, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Yeah, dude, clearly they've never met a real American. And obviously they're no match for one, so they have to try to send in Liver King Prime to clean up their dirty work. And I didn't have any ammo for this fight. I was just stocked up on pistol ammo, so I just started upping on him like I'm some hood rat from Chicago. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think I was doing anything to him. It felt like I was a 5-year-old trying to take out a construction worker with a BB gun. It's possible, I'm sure, but it's just gonna take a while and you're just gonna piss him off the entire time, so hey, it's your gamble. We do eventually take him out after about 1,000 years of fighting. And we saved a ton of ammo, so hey, that's a plus. And of course we gotta rob him at the end of the day. And not only him, but we go into this room of doubloons and we rob everything in there too. Ethan's a gangster. And I wanted to explore the entire area, but then I run across a fucking buffalo or something. I was not fighting that thing. I didn't have the ammo or the heart to do it, so I just let it frolic peacefully. We get some snacks for the fat man. We set the janitor on fire, or I guess he's the security guard because this is like the bank of Lady Domino's Pizza. So we rob her and set her security guard on fire. Yeah. And this is what I mean by Ethan being a little criminal, because we just break into this guy's butcher shop as he's cutting up a deer to feed the werewolf people, I guess. And we start blowing everything up, robbing the place, and we put him down. It's so insane. It's so funny. Because they're like mutated villagers, so they're still technically the villagers. That's why they all still do the same things that they were doing, but like Mother Miranda mutated them, so they don't have a choice. They're just trying to live through their mutation, and we just come by and we cleanse them, I suppose. See, they're not people, they're just deer. But anyways, we come across the Discord dad, and the first thing he does is introduce us to his special needs child and his entire army of special needs people, because he essentially lobotomizes them and then loads them up with armor and weapons and gadgets and all this other stuff. Which may be trying to imply something about society, but that's a conversation for a different day. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Next time we take him out.